Ecclesiastes chapter 8, verse 11. It says, because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil.
Right, man.
Though a sinner do evil 100 times, and his days be prolonged.
You got to think, man, there's over 600 laws, you know, that the Bible speaks of, man. And you got to think, you might not, you know, you might break one or two that you can think of. If you go out through your whole entire week, man, that adds up, man. You know? So just because you're doing all this sin, you know, and us being part of, you know, the hopeful elect, man, we got to take mindful of things too. You know, that's why we constantly, that's why it says, what, pray without ceasing, man. Because there's sins that we do that we don't even know that we're doing, man. You know, first foremost thing I can think of off the top of my head is this fabric we're wearing, man. You know, sleeping with your woman when she's on her menstrual. You know, if you can avoid that, go by all means, but you really start fully avoiding because why? You got to stay in the house with her. You know, if you can avoid that, you're not really still avoiding. Why? Because you got to work with it. It's probably on their menstrual. See, it's so much that comes against you. You know, while you being in the truth, is you got to constantly stay in prayer. Lord, please forgive me for the sins I've committed. You know, the knowing ones and the unknown ones. You know,
yeah, that's why the Lord came down to die for the elect. You know what I'm saying? Because of that shit, man. It's for the elect of Israel, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why he did that, man, because we go off on a daily not knowing. Like what the brother was just saying, man. Like the Shabbat, the Sabbath, man. We can't keep the Sabbath because we up under these devil's laws, man. And this wicked kingdom. You know what I'm saying? His laws is contrary to the Most High's laws, man. You know what I'm saying? They're not lining up in order with the Most High's. You know what I'm saying? They totally contrary. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you gotta, like the brother said, you gotta stay prayed up, man.
Hey, to land back off this, brother said something about the judgments not being done expediently. You know how, like, when you first get into something, you be scared to do it because you don't know if you're gonna get caught. But then once you keep doing it because you don't get caught, you know what I'm saying? That's another thing. Jake, a habitual, he get deep into it when he do it.
Yeah, the more you get away with it, he'll get caught. You get better at it and more conniving and more.
What's that scripture, bro? They are wise to do evil. Why are they wise? Because they do it and they know all the ins and outs, man. It's he's selling dope. All right, this is what you got to do. You got to make sure you got this guy looking at this side. Make sure you got this guy looking at this side. Make sure you got a guy sitting in the car in case the police do come. You got somebody to vouch for you. Make sure you got a white boy with you so he can have somebody to talk to. They know all these ins and outs. But when you come in like, well, what about not selling?
Hey, keep it in a paper bag over there by that bush.
Exactly. They know all the ins and outs of doing it. But when
go ahead. And they circumspect as hell too, bro. Right out there being wicked as hell, man, watching out for the police, man. Jake cold as hell and being wicked, man. Formants. They just wise to be wicked as hell, man.
Whatever Jake he does it great.
Man, he does it to the man. He beat Esau out now. Look, Jake can lie the best, Jake can steal the best, man, and they can kill the best. But at the same time, Jake is fucking stupid as hell, man. Still turn around and get caught.
Because why? Them are not your ways. You don't supposed to be in that shit anyways. You know, you in shit that they don't even you in shit that doesn't even concern you, you know? That's why we call you stupid, man. You eating pork and doing all this other shit when that shit doesn't even concern you. You're supposed to be following these statutes, laws, and commandments, man. But what you over here following the way a heathen do, man? Just because you doing it better than him don't mean, oh man, that guy Jake, man, he cool, man. He being more heathen than this heathen, man. He cool. No, man, fuck that, man. You a fucking idiot, man.
Hey, bro, I just said.
I got a precept too.
I was just saying, man, like Jake's so wicked, even Esau be like, damn, that was wicked.
Right, yeah. Right, that's right. That's what they're saying, right? Oh, that's wicked.
So, like, well, I ain't thinking that.
Right.
Yeah, he's wicked than I am.
Right. Jake is being Israel of the wicked, if that makes sense, man. You know? They're being the flavor of the wicked. They're teaching the wicked how to be more wicked than them.
Right, the other white people. The other white people. I got a precept. Oh, Slaki.
Jeremiah chapter 4, verse 22. For my people is foolish. They have not known me. They are childish children. And they have no understanding.
No understanding at all, man. You talk about, you tell a Jake that's been selling for 10, 15 years, and you be like, why can't you just get a job? I don't know how to work, man. I mean, you just get a job cleaning. can't do that, man. I'm making too much money right now. See, Jake don't want to change his life over until he get older. Until they start getting into their 50s and 60s.
Where they can't,
where they can't do it no more. You know, then they want to start going to church.
Yeah. I guess I'll go to church.
Right. Hopefully the Lord can forgive you.
But even
all their youth up in wickedness.
The reason why he said that they sottage, you know what I'm saying, and it's like foolish, they're foolish people, you know what I'm saying, because, man, they don't have to fear the Most High on them, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what makes them so sottage, man. You know, Israel is seen, like the brother was saying earlier, you know, Most High showed them all the miracles. He's fought wars for us, man. You know, it was even this one particular war we was fighting. Most High killed more of the enemy than we did, man. With hailstone, man. That's what makes Israel so fucking sottage, man. So fucking stupid and foolish, man. Not having to fear the Most High on them, man. You know?
You have brothers right now that was once in the truth. The Lord gave them a second chance. They still go back home and world and stuff.
Yeah, man. That's fucking sottage as hell, man.
And that really shows you how merciful the Lord is, man. You know, give you a second chance. You know, because we got to think.
Or how terrible.
All right.
The Lord's terrible too. Like,
yeah, most definitely.
You ain't got no excuse. Now I could just fuck you up with calamities.
Because you got to think, if a guy, you know, comes around a second time, you know, the Lord gives him a second chance, you know, he got to work twice as hard now. Because why? He got 7 more demons he had before he came into the truth, you know? Because if you came into the truth, you know, you already swept the demons that you had off. But if you put down the plow and go back into the world doing what you got to do, you got the demons that came up on you when you first got into the truth, and then some, you know?
Man, and you knew that shit too, man. Because you was in the truth, man. You knew that, you heard them scriptures, you even read it for yourself. You know what I'm saying? And you allow that to happen.
Somebody's one of my favorite scriptures.
But you know what? It ain't up to you though anyway. It's up to the Most High, man. The Lord didn't want your ass, man. You know what I'm saying? So you got spewed the fuck out, man, again. You know what I'm saying? The first time you should have stayed out, man. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't even came back the second time.
What's that?
It was just it was just confirmation, you know what I'm saying, the second time that the Lord really didn't want to deal with you.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? That's all that was, man. Fucking reprobated ass niggas.
That's why Paul said it's better for them not to know the way of righteousness. You know, because you're going to be beat with more stripes, man, because you knew not to do that. And you still did it. You know, it was better if you was just been an average nigga, man. It was better for you to not even get in it, to get yourself involved with this, man. Because you really didn't fathom what you was really getting yourself into, man. Once you come into this, you just don't put on a garment, grab a Bible in a pocket and say, hey, yeah, white people going down, you're gonna die, you're gonna die.
I got that
there's more to that, man.
I got that for you.
You know? What's that?
That many stripes.
Yeah, get there.
This is Luke chapter 12, verse 47. And that servant which knew his Lord will and prepared not himself.
That's another one. See, prepared not himself. What's preparing not himself?
And knew his Lord's will.
Yeah, and knew his Lord's will. What's not preparing yourself? Falling out of the truth, man. Falling out into worldly shit, you know? Because once you fall out, you're not preparing yourself no more. You got some brothers that's in GMS not preparing themselves. And they still got the garment on. Go ahead.
He said, neither did according to his will.
One example, that nigga in Detroit, man, was ahead of a GMS camp. Still fell out with 2 other niggas, you know?
Men please.
Go ahead.
He said, shall be beaten with many stripes. But he that knew not and did not commit things worthy of stripes.
Right. He did not, because he didn't know, I ain't gonna say he didn't know, but he didn't really fully understand the scriptures like that, you know? Just because you look by, when you look at us, you know, okay, yeah, they might do this, they might do that, but you're not fully knowing, like, a person like me or this brother right there, no, you know? So if this brother falls out, this brother's gonna get it twice as hard than this guy rolling down the street. You know, because this brother knew not to eat this brother knew not to do this brother knew not to do this. With that person, they didn't quite know it, but they still seen and rejected, you know? Go ahead.
Shall be beaten with few stripes.
So you still gonna get it, but you're not gonna get it as hard as a brother that knew they got it. Right?
That's just like when you were a child, man.
Exactly.
Let's say you and your little brother, y'all do the same thing, but y'all get in trouble as different. You're like, damn, mom, why you let him get away? Because you knew better.
And guess what? The brother that gets it more, he tends to be older. You know, by us being in GMS and knowing the truth, man, we're older than the world, man. Why? Because the world is run by who? Esau. And if you read in the book of Ecclesiastes, Esau what? A king. So what's the people gonna be? Just like him. You know? And there's brothers in the truth, more so the elect, are all gonna be men, man.
Right.
These guys out here is not men. All right, these guys are little boys. You know, even if you're 40 years old, guess what? A 12-year-old, you know, a 13-year-old, a 14-year-old is considered a man, you know, versus a 40-year-old man that's in the world. Go ahead.
He says, for until whomsoever much is given, of him shall be much required.
Right, so the more knowledge and understanding you get in these scriptures, guess what? The more the Lord's going to require it, you know? So if you know not to do this and you know not to do that, even when you first come into the truth, you know not to do this, you know not to do that, okay, this and that, you know? But if you don't got no brothers around you, or if nobody has never said, hey, you must go out on the highways and byways, or you never read it, you're not gonna be like, okay, well, I didn't know it really applied to me until you read it, or until you get full knowledge and understanding of it. Then guess what? The Lord's gonna require it from you because you fully understand it. So like, you know, just like the Sabbath, man. If you didn't know that you wasn't supposed to have pleasure days on the Sabbath, but you know you're supposed to keep it, you're not gonna get quietly required of that until you know what? Until it comes out, you know. Just like what it says in the book of Isaiah, it says, well, you should not leave no pleasure day on the Sabbath. What's that? Sex, all, you know, anything that's pleasurable, anything that pleases the flesh, you're not supposed to do on the Sabbath. Now, from that day forth, that time you get that knowledge, you're going to start being required for it, you know? It's like,
no, I was just going to say, yeah, that's why we out here doing what we doing, man. Because we got the fear of the Lord on us, man. You know what I'm saying? To tell you these things, man. This is a requirement so that your blood don't be on our hands, man. So, you know what I'm saying? That's why we out here doing what we doing, man. You know, so we don't, and then also, not out here just to be talking about it, man. You know what I'm saying? Or just to be a sayer. But we out there, we actually are doers, man. You know what I'm saying? Because of that, man. You know, because we fear Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. What's more? He says, and to whom men have committed much, of him they will ask the more. He said, I'm gonna start, he says, of him shall much, of him shall be much required, and to whom men have committed much.
Yeah, this is our requirement, man. This to basically, you know how when you sign on a job application, it says requirements, duties, you know. This is like the requirements and duties, man. This is the thing you must do. This isn't no choice, you know. Now being in the truth, you do have choices. Like as far as you know, if you want to have one woman, that's a choice. You know, if you can have more women, by all means, you know. If you want to be what's it called? If you want to be a bishop, that's a choice. If you want to be they don't drink wine. A Nazarite. You can be a Nazarite. You know, the scriptures come with choices, but it also comes with requirements, things you must do. You know, and you call yourself a man of the Lord, those are the things you must do. All right.
He said, of him they will ask the more.
Now somebody got that in the Corinthians? Yeah, give me that, and then give me that in Galatians, and then Paul can give what you get.
1 Corinthians 6:9. Know ye not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of the Most High?
This is Galatians chapter 5, verse 7. Ye did run well. Who did hinder you that ye should not obey the truth?
What did hinder you that you should not obey the truth? This world that you never left out of, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why, read that again, brother.
Galatians chapter 5, verse 7. Ye did run well.
You did run well at first, man. You put up a good front. Go ahead, read.
Who did hinder you that ye should not obey the truth?
What did hinder you that you should not obey this truth? The world, man. Like I said, man, the world you never left out of, man. You know what I'm saying? was hindered, you know what I'm saying, because you couldn't let the world go, man. You couldn't come in this thing and lay your life down for the Lord, man, like how he laid his life down for you.
And when Paul was writing it, he was basically asking questions. He's like, "You did run well." I could just see how Paul's like, "You did run well. What did hinder you?
Yeah.
That make you not follow the ways."
It's coming out.
Yeah, it was coming out. You know what I really think about? I think of Isaiah when I think of that, man. Because that's a prime example, man. You was doing well. What happened? And that's basically what's Paul like. What happened? What made you think like the Lord was unrighteous and you falling out and doing all this, man?
But you know what? That's not to say that the Lord wasn't really dealing with you.
Right, yeah, exactly.
Maybe he was, man. Maybe the Lord dealt with you, you know, to bring in another brother, man. You know what I'm saying?
I got a precept.
The Lord can also deal with you, but because you got to think, the Lord deals with everybody. But you know, he deals with righteousness and he deals with wicked. We in GMS are praying to be on that righteous, you know?
We are.
Yeah. We are, you know?
We are. The Lord can take his Holy Spirit away from you.
Yeah, man.
The scripture speaks about that.
And push you to the wicked side.
It's examples on who his spirit was on when he took it away. Saul. The Lord took it on the first king of Israel, man. The Lord took his spirit away from Saul, man.
I got the precept for you, man. This 2 Peter chapter 2 and 21. For it had been better for them not to have known the way of righteousness.
See, yeah, it would have been better for you not to even to been in the truth. You know, versus a guy that's out the truth now.
And the reason why it's better is because what? Him that know to do good and don't shall what? Receive many stripes versus him that don't. So
just like the older child and the youngest child, man. These niggas of the world, the 2/3 of the youngest children, man. The elect is the older, man. You know? So guess what? The Lord is going to require the elect to teach the younger, man. That's why we're here on the highways and byways to give you Negroes, Latinos, and so-called Native Americans with no excuse. Well, you can't say, well, Lord, I didn't know. My big brother didn't tell me. Which we did. The Lord said, well, let me see through your files. Nope. See, you're right here in this car. See, you looked at it for 2 seconds. Boom. See,
You was on YouTube.
Yeah. And you was on YouTube. See, matter of fact, you just liking the video right now.
Right.
So, you know, Lord, we doing this to all these people that's riding by. You know, we're not just doing this to be our pleasers, man. We're doing this to seal you. You know, because the more people that get sealed, guess what? The sooner we get up out this place, man.
And the scripture says, give diligence to make thy calling of election sure.
Exactly,
And that diligence too of us being out here week in and week out, man. You know, and daily now, man, with the sit downs, man. You know what I'm saying? That's pushing the word out even more, man, to more Israelites, man. Quicker, man, for this shit to come down, man. For Yahweh Shem Yahushua to come back, man.
That's why we're in 2016, man, the year of the push, man.
It's June!
Yeah.
Ain't no chip yet. It's June!
Oh, man, bro.
Ignore that.
Oh, man, bro.
You had more than that, right?
Yeah, come on.
Go ahead, read that, bro.
And it reads, I'm just start back from the top. It says, 2 Peter chapter 2 and 21. For it had been better for them not to have known the way of righteousness, then after they have known it,
after they know it, come in the truth. Go ahead.
To turn from the holy commandment delivered unto them.
That's because you done lost your covering, man. You know what I'm saying? You lost it already being lost, and then you came in, and then you got a covering. The Lord got the what is that one scripture where it says he swept?
He swept garnish. Yeah, does it matter?
Yeah.
And he's a house swept and garnished.
Now you took on 7 more demons, man. Like earlier what we were saying, man. Man, you.
And that's just like
you're gonna be straight up bugged the hell out, man. Because you lost the covering, man. You lost the covering of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. That's why the demons on you now, man.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And to add on what he said, like we just brought up the example of Saul, how the Lord took away his Holy Spirit, but what happened after that? Saul was, when you read about the account of Saul, he was plagued with evil spirits.
Yeah.
After he lost the covering and the protection and the spirit of the Lord, he was plagued with evil spirits, man.
Yeah. And you gotta think, if you clean a room, once you walk into somebody, if you walk in your own room, you ain't gonna notice how dirty it is. You ain't gonna notice how